Welcome to this bargain store analysis. So I want to talk about what you should be buying and why, and I will show you on all 4 accounts what I will be buying. So right now I'm on 2 Outlander. Yeah, that's my main free-to-play account. I do have a pay-to-play account, which I've already bought some of the things in the bargain store, but it's on my phone, so you guys will not see this today. So like I mentioned previously in the stream, which I'm streaming at the same time as I'm recording, is what you want to buy in the bargain store depends on where you're at. If you're a player that just started and you're working on getting your Academy 25 and T4, you may want to save your gem for the special buildings. So you may want to skip the bargain store, which sucks. Because when you're starting, you're looking at this and you're like, oh wow, I want this, but really you want to work on your prison, you want to work on your battle hall and your altar. So let's assume that you've already got all of that. You've got your T4. Now you want to work on your gear. So there you go. Okay, so let's say you are a T4 player. You want to work on your gear. You have like blue, purple, maybe even gold gear. So you will want to focus first on those rares. If you don't have enough to buy everything, which is my case this time, on this account, I have close to 240,000 gems. And if I wanted to buy everything, that's around 400,000 that I would need to spend. I will not get my my treasure trove. It's in 15 days, so there's nothing there. My Coliseum is only going to give me a little bit. I will get some from guild gifts and monster hunting, but that's about it. Unless I do a bunch of L events, and L events can give you some gems, but it's not a lot. I mean, this one is a lot because it's a watcher and it's very expensive. But I will not get that many more gems. I'm probably going to get about 10 to 15,000, about 10,000 a day for the next 3 days. So that will not change the way I spend on the bargain store. So if you are not done with your gear, and if you're free to play, focus on mixed gear. If you're pay to play, yes, you can do mix, and you can also do the blast gear, but the mix gear, all of these are really part of a great mix set. So the glistening pearl for the Stormtask set, the glowing halos for the ambrosial cups, Queen Venom is for the Bumble Elm, the Ancient blueprints will be for your Firewall plate, which is a good armor. You can skip the stuff though. Personally, I'm done with merging. So I will not, and I don't suggest that you buy that. It is easy to max out merging without getting a very high grade merging set. The mutated brand is also really good for the Skull Crusher. So if there are people that are not Team Skull Crusher guys, you gotta look into it. This is a great piece of equipment. What else is really good also? If you participate in WoW, the sigils are really good. If you only have the helmet unlocked, you may wanna analyze if you are able to get an upgrade from this. So basically 12 is roughly 3 greens. You can get basically, that means 9 greens, so that's 2 blue and a green over the next 3 days. So do you really want to spend, and I'm not saying to not do it, but it's 90,000 gems. You want to spend that if you're not going to get an upgrade right away. Maybe you want to spend only if you can get an upgrade. So if you're a lower level player, you want to work on your equipment. Now, if you are a player that is closing in on gold equipment, or already have gold, definitely you will want to focus also on the Ember chest and the Astrolite. And if you're a player that plans to play this game for a long time, you will also want to focus on Ember and Astrolite, because this is the end game. I would suggest for everyone to skip on the Dark Magister. The chance, guys, if you look at the drop rate, the chance of getting 10 is extremely, extremely rare. And even the chance of getting 1 is not that high. For 10,000 gems, so that'd be like 150 over 3 days. And remember, if you get this hero at purple, it's probably not as good as a gold hero free to play. So, and maybe on par, but in my book, you're better off skipping this, unless you really plan on buying those packs, those $100 packs. Just remember, guys, if you get this to blue, you've only done about a quarter of the way to a $11,000 hero. So we're talking about you would still have to spend $7,000, about $7,000 to get this to gold. So I would say skip it, guys. If you're free to play, skip it. If you're pay to play, light pay to play, skip it. If you're high pay to play, then yes. If your ultimate goal is to get this to gold, then there's always a chance you're gonna save $100 with those chests. All right, so basically you need to look at your account and figure out what's the priority, where you're at with your account. If you don't have enough to buy all the rare material here, then you need to prioritize. And there's several ways you want to do that. So I would say that always buy the halos, because the halos, you need to build 2 cups. So not only do you need 13 rares, but you need 26 rares if you have a 2-cup setup. If you have 3 cups setup, that's 39. So you need to buy the halo for the late game, but you need to buy the halos for to upgrade your set as you play. The next thing you want to do is look at, do you have upgrades that are close? Will buying some of that will give you an upgrade today or tomorrow or the next 2 days? Which is my case on this account, where I'm gonna get the blueprints. If we look at my set, for instance, well, I do have it equipped. There we go. So if we look at my firewall plate, in fact, I don't think I'm gonna get. So basically, you're gonna get, if you buy everything, you're gonna get 18 blue. So 18 blue would put me to 19. I'm gonna be missing basically 1 blue to get this to gold. But it is going to be very, very close. So that's why I'm gonna definitely buy the blueprints. So basically on this account, let's go one account, one by one. So on this account, on 2 hour Langer, basically what's my challenge on this one? If you've been following, I want to get T5. So there's nothing in the bargain store that will help me get T5, but I'm really close. And with Trial by Fire going to 15,000, this is definitely something that's going to happen really much sooner than expected. So I'm expecting that within maybe a month, I will have T5. Currently have 773 extra tomes. So obviously the bargain store is not going to help me with that. And then the second objective on this one is to get full mythic mix set. I just got my 4-year anniversary. I was hoping to get this to gold. I'm really close to this one. Obviously with the brains, I will be working towards the skull crushers, and then the cups and the venom. So basically, let's go back to the bargain store. So my must buy for this bargain store, always it's going to be the halos. So definitely going to buy the halos because it's part of my mix set, 1. And then 2nd, I need to buy a lot to get my 2 cups to gold and mythic eventually. Next up is going to be the blueprints. Like I said, buying all of this over the next 3 days will get me within about 3 greens of a gold firewall plate. Next up, I want to buy the Queen Venoms because even though I'm not close to an upgrade with the Well, I'm at 5 out of 10, so this will put me at 6 or close to 7 out of 10. But this is like from the mix set, from my mix set, this is the second piece of equipment that's the hardest to level up. So I'm gonna buy this, and then I'm gonna go with the brains. So this is my must buy. So basically, if I buy all of this over the next 3 days, that's 200,000 gems. I said I had 237,000 gems, so I have a budget for a little bit more. So what is the extra that I want? Well, it's gonna be the Embers, because I want to get my mix set to Mythic. So if I do this every day, this is putting me at 290,000. So I don't have enough. So obviously over the next couple of days, I'm gonna get some more gems. If I add extra budget, for instance, if I get like a small jackpot from the Tycoon or something like this, I would then go with Astrolite, but I don't have the budget this time. So if on the last day I do have extra gems, I will buy the Astrolite. But this is like the extra. I cannot do this today. I cannot commit on the first day of Bargain Store to buying those. All right, let's move on to Throwow Langer. Throwow Langer is another free-to-play account that I have, closing in on 900 million might. It is free-to-play. Once again, if people are asking, what is the challenge on this account? So once again, guy, the way that I'm playing this game is I have some challenge on each account. So you got to figure out on your hand, what are your challenges? And your challenges may be, I just want to have like a gold set. I just want to have a mythic set. Well, you know what I mean. I just want this. I just want that. This is my goal. So you need to figure out your goals. Now on this account, the goal is to get my winter mitts, not only to mythic, but to plus 12 tempering. So obviously there are no bells in this rotation. And I do have enough embers to get this piece to mythic. So on this account, there's only one must buy, and that's the account that I have the most gems. So what do I need as far as my must buy? I need the Astrolite. So every day I'm gonna buy the Astrolite. Right now it's 76. I think I have, for the Snow Beast, I think I have like 7, the equivalent of 7 extra from the Astrolite, the Snow Beast Astrolite. And I need 374. So that's 83. So it's gonna get me there. So this is my must buy, but I'm gonna buy something else, because this is the easiest challenge, by the way. Well, it's not the easiest, but it's like getting to mythic on the winter mitts. It's kind of easy. It's the Astrolite that's really hard. So what do I need next? So it's the same thing. Halos is always going to be the first thing you need to buy if you have a 2 or 3 cup setup. And then on this account, it's also an infantry blast. So I will get the glistening pearl because I have the tacets 2 purple. But not only are they purple, but also I have 3 out of 11. So I'm well on my way. And the Dragon Stallion basically just got it to 1 out of 8. So it's going to be easier for me to get the tacets to gold rather than the Dragon Stallion. So, and it's also focused on infantry. So let's do this. Basically, the next up, it's going to be the brains, because I'm Team Skull Crusher, because my Skull Crusher is about halfway from purple to gold. So there we go. And I have some extra budget. So I'm going to go and I'm going to buy the Embers. And this is what I'm going to buy on the daily basis. So if I add everything, that's 180. That's about 270. It's gonna cost me 270,000 over the next 3 days. So I started. So I bought about 90,000. So 90,000. I'm gonna get about 10 to 20,000 gems over the next 2 days. So I'm going to have enough. If I do have enough extra gems at the end, I'm going to buy some Queen Venoms on this account. But right now, I cannot commit to that. So you got to do the same thing, guys. You got to figure out how much you have for budget, add a couple gems that you're going to gain every day, and then figure out what you want to buy first, and then you divide by 3 over the 3 days of the bargain store. All right, let's move now to Langer 4. So Langer 4, if you guys have been following on this channel, Langer 4 is my ultimate filler account. So let's change this to the speed set. So as you can see, I have already 5 sigils unlocked. They're all purple. My goal is to have them all at gold, even with the accessories. So basically, what do I need on this? I need tomes for my sigil research, which the bargain store is not going to help me with that. But basically, that's where I am. 600 extra tomes. And then basically what I need sigils, and I need embers, and I need those pieces of equipment. So from the bargain store, I can get sigils and I can get embers. So this is the must buy. So I have 240,000 gems. So my must buy, I misclicked here. My must buy on the bargain store is going to be first the embers. There we go. And I also need the sigils. All right. Now so basically this cost me this will cost me, like I said, 90,000. And then this cost me about they will both cost me 90,000 each. So about I need so I have basically 60,000 extra gems that I can spend. I'm not close to any upgrades on these piece of equipment. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy the halos. As you should, guys. It's part of my mix set. So with this, I will have enough for embers, I will have enough for sigils, and halo's gonna be the rest if I have enough. Like this is the extra. I'm probably gonna skip it on day 2 and then buy everything that I can on day 3. So this is the challenge on Langer 4. And if we look now at Langer 69 in the 69 LMAO guild, guys, you want to play with me? There are no requirements. You can just come in. You can wait after Guild Fest if you want. We are doing great. But yeah, you can come play with me in this guild. Okay, let's remove the chat. So what is the challenge on this account? The challenge on this account is to get a champion offhand, which in case is the champion light, to gold and then to mythic. So what can I get in this bargain store for this challenge? And by the way, guys, this account, now that I've removed this account from the other ones, I'm getting a lot less gems. So I need to be a lot more careful with what I buy. So what can I get from the bargain store? So obviously it's gonna be the embers that I need from that in order to get it to mythic, and I need a lot. I will also get the Astrolite because come on, guys, if I get this piece of equipment to mythic free to play, which I don't expect I will, but it's I will put some Astrolite on it, and that's the only way to do it. It's through normal Astrolite. So this is the plan on this account. I'm planning to spend 120,000 gems. So since I started with 186, what am I gonna do with the extra 60,000? Well, guys, it's obvious on this account. I will need to buy some tokens. Not for the Halo rotation, but I need to buy those tokens for the Voodoo Shaman rotation so that I can get some champion chest and those champion chests are the only way, well, except from Forge Supplies, but it's gonna be, the champion chest is the only way that I can get the secondary, which, if you guys have been following, the secondary is what I'm lacking. Only 2 grays that I'm missing, and I already have an extra gold on my way to gold. So that's basically it for this analysis. I will close the video right now, and I will keep you with you guys on the live stream.